Okay, welcome back to Bounce Around Charleston. Standing here with me, George Roberts. He's the Executive Director of the East Cooper Meals on Wheels. And he's here to tell us about a wonderful event. And it's called the East Cooper Meals on Wheels for its 5th annual Oyster Roast. That sounds like a wonderful time. Welcome to Bounce Around on Charleston.
Thank you very much. And people might be wondering, does the world need one more oyster roast? I think we have 1 million of them here.
Hey, I just went to one last weekend, and it was wonderful.
It's a good time. So Noisy Oyster does our catering for the oysters for us, so those are always good. We have a barbecue competition, live music with Sayer McShane there, mac and cheese, hot dogs, beer, wine, soft drinks. So we have a little bit of everything there. It's sponsored this year by Cruise Subaru, and we'll actually have our new Subaru there that we won in a national competition that they provided for this year.
Looked to me like you all have a lot going on with this oyster roast. For the Meals on Wheels. As you and I were talking earlier, Meals on Wheels is a wonderful situation that a whole lot of people are really provided with food.
Yeah, we serve people 365 days a year. So it's a combination of, we have people who are elderly, no longer drive, they're homebound, cannot prepare a meal for themselves. It could be me or you, someone that lives alone and maybe you had a knee or a hip replaced, and we'll feed you until you're back on your feet again, that sort of thing. We had one young lady we served in her 30s. She was in a horrible car accident, and it was 1.5 years before she could go back to work. But we serve all those people 365 days a year. That's
what the East Cooper Meals on Wheels does, 365 days a year.
Yes, sir.
And you're the Executive Director.
Well, I tried to stay out of the way.
Okay, because of the wonderful things that you're doing in the community, what about the feedback? What do clients normally say?
Well, they're so thankful because, as we discussed, for most of them there isn't a plan B. People retire, people are getting up there in age. At some point they take your driver's license from you, so you can't drive anymore. You may be physically not able to prepare a meal. So they're so very grateful, and we have over 450 wonderful volunteers. A good number of them will be at this event on that Sunday. And the feedback we get from them is that they get more out of it even than the recipients do from it. Just the gratitude that they hear and those relationships that they developed with the recipients.
So this event helps provide funding for the East Cooper Meals on Wheels?
Yes, we're privately funded. This is one of 3 events that we do a year. So this is really how we pay for our meals, is by folks going out and having a meal on their own.
So then on Sunday, January 21st, you want the public to come out and support this event.
Yes, we've already arranged the weather. It's going to be nice that day, so we've taken care of that. It's at Palmetto Islands County Park off of Long Point Road in Mount Pleasant. It's a wonderful venue, lots of room. You can bring your pets, anything you want to do out there, so it'll be a good time.
And the tickets are $35 for adults.
Yep.
And then I see it was $20 for everything but the oysters.
So if you're not an oyster eater, you're still welcome to the barbecue, the mac and cheese, hot dogs, and everything else.
Wow. And the admission for your cars is $2 per person.
The county park, you do still either have your gold pass or $2 for admission to the park.
This is wonderful. And now, how long have you all been doing this?
The oyster roast we've been doing for 5 years now. Meals on Wheels in Mount Pleasant we've been doing for 32 years now.
32 years in existence.
Yeah. And
still going strong.
Still going strong.
Okay, well, George Roberts is here from East Cooper Meals on Wheels, telling you to come out January 21st, 1 to 4 p.m., Palmetto Islands County Park, Mount Pleasant. Tickets are $35 for adults, $20 for everything but oysters, and $10 for children. Guests will be required to pay for park admission. That's like $2. But you need to come out and support this wonderful event, which helps funding the East Cooper Meals on Wheels. Thank you, George, for being here today.
Thank you.
On Bounce Around Charleston.
Appreciate it very much.
Okay, coming up next, Sassy Hair Care Products presents Salon Showcase Cut Party. I wonder what that's all about. Stay tuned and you'll find out all about it.